Unaona ikisha nini saa ni kutusafisha huku nje.
Alright, guys, welcome. For some reason, you lost us, and okay, I know what it is. Some technical issues, power related, and it is what it is. So this is round number 4, Jumuiya Africa Mashariki Chess Championship. My name is Dr. Victor, and
My name is Robert Joroge.
Robert Joroge does streaming for
my church.
Which is that church?
Yeah, it's an Anglican church, ACK St. Philip's.
Okay.
Jericho.
So he's an expert in streaming, so he's helped us put a couple of things together, and we're hoping that you're going to get better at it. So, 1 second, let's go. Okay, so we'll just take a very quick run through a couple of the games that we've had so far, because my game is over, by the way. Probably you can start with that already. And to see, I was playing on board 1 against Kamau. This was my game, and I got a bit of a scare, to be honest. I think I can. Let me just move that board to the side. So I played. I mean, you know what I play, guys. There's no secret about it. Everyone knows it. E4, E3. So after knight d5, of course, my opponent wants to play the Traxler. And back in the day, I would pick like this. This is still okay. The problem with this particular move is that after 27 moves of theory, I have to sacrifice my queen, and I can't remember that line. However, it's just simple, like play bishop takes, and I bring my bishop all the way back. Now here, my opponent played this move that I wasn't really expecting. And for a moment, I thought I'd try this move, but this could be problematic. For one, after this move, I can never take here, because then I'm losing. After this takes, wherever you play, of course, you cannot take here, and this is problematic. I tried to see if I can get away with it. I realized there's no chance that's happening. I spent some time thinking. You can see the amount of time I took, and eventually decided, you know what? No point complicating life. We have a pawn. Let us play simple and easy chess. They played this move, and here once again there are some serious tactics. You know, I thought for a moment that the lines when they can pin my knight, bring my knight back. So, for example, let's say if they played here, bishop here, back here one step. So let's say, for example, they played here. The move I had in mind was probably this move, and then I thought this knight would come in, and even though I have a pawn, he would take my bishop, and he has 2 bishops in an open position, which is fairly decent compensation. So I thought a better way to do it, now that he gave me the chance, by playing here, and by the way I must play this move first, because I can't move this knight without defending this pawn, otherwise my advantage is completely gone, whatever I'm playing for. So I brought my knight back. Turns out it's the best move in the position. And then my opponent played the king back, which is a pretty bad move, I thought. And for a long time, I thought I'll just stop the pin anyway. And that's really the move I wanted to play. But I thought, okay, you know what? This bishop is too strong. Let's not complicate matters. Now he pinned me, and now I played this move. And I thought he really should take, but he took this other bishop. I took back and went away. I was a bit concerned now, because you can see how my, after picking like this, how weak these dark squares are. But in fact, he moved back, and here I contemplated castling, but I thought this weakness is a match, although definitely castling is the best move. I think if I'd seen what was coming, I would have castled, because I didn't castle. I played here, played this move, brought my knight. So I thought here for a moment, because when I played g4, I thought my opponent was intending to do this, which of course is a complete blunder. Then I play this move here, and I'm chilling. So anyway, so he'd play this move, and for a moment I thought I'd pick, then play here, but I'm not developed. So these kinds of moves don't really add value, and a lot of sacrifices are possible. So keep chess simple, just bring my piece into the game. Picked, and I should pick with the pawn, to be honest. The reason I didn't pick with the pawn was I saw lines where eventually, because I'm planning to castle on the queen side, here then he'll play a4, a5, sorry, a5, a4, and open up for that king. So that's pretty much not what I had in mind. And sorry. Yeah, that's not what I had in mind. So Here, my opponent played to the knight, still not bad. D5, best move. It's playing very active, very good chess, and then now this is forced. So here my opponent played this move, and here I took quite some time thinking because I can see after this move I played, I thought my opponent would play this move, and when this move is played, then there's quite a risk, and the risk is that if I try and say save both pawns, I was just gonna play here. He takes this pawn, and then I castle. And I argue that he hasn't, his king is in the center. I've given back the pawn, but at least I have some development. That was my plan. Instead, because this queen is attacking actually both places, instead my opponent played here, which I think is going in the wrong direction, because now suddenly I get a tempo, an extra move, and he should go back. And now I can still castle, and he can try the exact same thing, but now my other rook can come and defend, which is, here it's not as easy. I think the moves like this become possible suddenly, and the threats are quite significant. So, what happens if this is played? No, you have to play here. You can't play all the. What about this? Yeah. Check, check. Oh yeah, there's a knight hanging. Very nice. Okay. So, in this position, then that's not what he played anyway. He played the knight to this very passive square, which is really, big relief. You can see the advantage jump, so just castle, and then he went from bad to worse, played this move, and now of course d4. I'm attacking this knight here, and I think everything is falling apart. I'm going to play a discovery. He played this knight back. Of course, I picked with my knight because I'm attacking the queen, and then queen here is a very big blunder because there's a weak piece hanging. So this tactic I show immediately: take the rook. They really can't take with the king because I thought I'd, and I thought this check. Yeah, this idea because I would play here. There are threats coming all over. As I thought it was, I'm pretending to bring the rook here, but I'm still much better. I'm 2 pawns up, completely winning. Instead, he didn't see what my plan was. He took with the queen, and I took here, took back. And then you can see what I meant. Just threaten that guy. And now, of course, this move. So here the game is over. The rest is just simple conversion. This position now is already over, and here my opponent resigned. So that's my game. The game you're looking at right now is Bella Nashipai versus, is that Bella? It is Bella, isn't it? Let's see. No, it's Genevieve Mashao. Genevieve is playing against board 5 against Njoki Verma, and Genevieve is 2 bishops up. That game is over. Yeah, that's over. And by the way, my daughter won again, so both of us are on maximum. Grateful. So yeah, but my opponent was really tough. I sort of found his fairly tough play, and he had 3 out of 3 out of round 1. So this is kind of okay. Let's see. Oh, this was also a fried liver. Okay, takes, queen, knight. Here castles, very nice. And then d4. This lady knows her lines.
Tactics.
Yeah, but it turns out that is not the correct move. You're supposed to sacrifice your.
No, you have 94. You cannot pick.
You cannot pick. Oh, because this 94. Wow. And I honestly don't know that move. Okay, so let's play the natural move that is being recommended. Let's take, queen takes, rook comes in. Interesting. Okay, rook takes. Again, more threats here attacking the queen. Let's try and keep this guy defended for a moment. Discovery plan. Pick. Let the knight pick. Pick. check. Okay. Yeah, so that's stuff we are learning, and it seems as if the game transports to something like that. No, it didn't. Okay. So, yeah. Check. The engine wants you to sacrifice your. Oh, yeah, because you're attacking the. Oh, this is best. Of course, you take here. You take the rook, they take your. What happens here, by the way? They take here, take this guy, you take here. Even if the rook goes back, you take it back. Okay, fine. It's back, and there's no checkmate because of this guy. Alright, fine. Not bad. And that game is over. Hi Annabelle, how are you? Good. So let's see how it ended. And this was a blunder actually. So people really need to pay attention to this move was really bad. There's such a move, look at the king. Yeah, so the opponent didn't really play the best. How did you lose this game? I don't understand it. I don't understand how this game was lost. Unless I'm looking at the wrong game. Let's see. Mashao Genevieve, is this correct? Let's see. Interesting. Maybe this is not the game you're looking at, I'm not sure. Looks different. Oh yeah, okay, so this is what happened, okay. This is how the game went. Okay, this one is over. Checkmate. Alright, fair enough. Let's look at Kaloki Hawi versus Adrian Ringo. Another major game to look at. This goes actually, let me move this guy this side. I don't know where the problem was because I had put everything on Discord. Alright, so give me a moment guys, we just make a couple of changes to the stream. Something we had adjusted, now we have to readjust. I think what they're trying to do in that position is to figure out the move order that was played. Okay, let me see. Sorry guys, you have to bear with me as I make these adjustments. We sort of yeah, messed up our okay, so yeah, this is the last one. So I'm probably going to leave you guys here watching a couple of games that are still going on. I'll check what games are still going on at the moment, and yeah. Alright, that's much better. Now it's easier for us to sort of share with you what's going on. So Kaloki Hawi versus Adrian. This is it over? It's over, yes. So it was a Sicilian Good job. My daughter is here. She won her game. Yeah, that was just a. So that's just a blunder because the knight falls, takes. Two pieces for a rook, and surprisingly, it's not still completely lost. Unfortunately, the opponent is literally doing everything wrong here. Yeah, and this is not. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this wasn't. Okay, so there's accelerated pairing. So in this round, we are looking at the pairings not being as clear as they were. So this is Bran Gabriel. His game against Kongor Den Market, who's unrated as well. Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay, so this Queen's and have the same points. Queen's Gambit. Yeah, okay. And this very weak pawn. But how did you lose? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is gone. So king versus pawns. That is an easy tactic. You can't catch that pawn. Alright, so I should be explaining what's going on here, guys. Sorry. Yeah, but the time may not allow us because I'm also playing. So Hera, please move the camera to a board that has a gamer. Okay, so that game is over. Let's look at. Actually, it looks like all Bella Nashipai versus Olivia Makungu. This is a draw. Sicilian, closed Sicilian. I like this setup by the way by Bella. It's not a bad one actually. Yeah, trading off everything. Yeah, if you play here, you win a pawn at least. Okay, still one. Yeah, so this was a tough one. Okay, so here they agreed a draw, I think. Jumba Gloria beat Michelle. I think we saw this at some point. Yes, there's always this kind of weakness. Yeah, that chops a pawn. You don't want to push the pawns near your king so much because you're creating so many weaknesses. And this king is very weak because of those dark squares. So now if again you move this pawn now, just suddenly you give up this square. And actually, yeah, it was still bad, but you don't want to allow this kind of a move. And already that just loses the game. I think that's the one that lost the game there. There is a game that's going on. I don't know which one, how to find it. Maybe it's I think I have everything that I'm meant to have here. So anyway, guys, let's just Okay, thank you, Hera, for getting a sat board. That's not a DGT board actually. That is and that game is over. That is Mama Marvin's Nicole Albright. I'm not sure how that game ended. We give thanks to Hera. She's doing a good job setting, giving us new views. I'm not sure which board that is, but yeah, she's doing a good job showing us the goings that are going on. It's good assistant. Good job, Hera. She's also doing very well, by the way, in her tournament. Untick results. Thank you. What I'm supposed to do is to untick results. Let's go back and see. Untick results. Okay, let's see. Great. Thank you. And still not showing. Okay, let's look at results. Okay.